Well, folks, I think it's time we consider the fact that there's a good chance that Clarence Thomas may be the most corrupted Supreme Court justice to ever serve on the United States Supreme Court. It was revealed this week, once again by ProPublica, that Thomas had accepted a gift that he did not report in the form of tuition payments of $6,000 per month for his great nephew's private school. Now, this great nephew of Clarence Thomas, he said in the 2007 interview, "We're raising him as a son." So you're raising him as if he is your son. Therefore, any tuition payments to this child, for this child, would be viewed as a reportable gift for the justice, and he didn't report it. However, there was another donor who wasn't a multi-billionaire who did pay some of the tuition too, and Clarence Thomas did report that one, but he didn't report the thousands and thousands of dollars in tuition payments made from Harlan Crow. So Republicans who are out there saying, like, it wasn't his kid, he didn't have to do this, Harlan Crow, just a guy that loves kids' education. Nope, because he reported the one, but didn't report the other. So it shows you that not only was this reportable, but Clarence Thomas knew how this would look if he reported the money from Harlan Crow. So he made the intentional decision to not report that one, but to report the other one. You have intent now, folks. If this were a criminal trial, that would be the smoking gun and he would be convicted. But it's not a criminal trial. There's nothing we can do. There's nothing we can do. I mean, that could be it. Like, we could just fade to black right now because there's nothing we can do. Now, you do finally have some Democrats in the Senate that are getting pissed off. They're pissed off that Chief Justice John Roberts refused to come and willingly testify. And they said they're requesting documents from Clarence Thomas. If he doesn't turn over those documents, they'll see what their legal avenue is after that. But here's the thing that I talked about last time when we talked about Roberts. If they end up issuing a subpoena to Clarence Thomas, and Thomas just simply says, I'm not going to comply, then what? Right? Because I know some people out there on social media are saying, listen, the Democrats actually can do a lot about this and they're going to do it. Relax. But that's the thing. It's like, even if the Democrats try to do the things and Clarence Thomas just says no, okay, so where do you take it? The Supreme Court? Like, every justice would have to recuse themselves. So then what happens? Then what happens if those justices don't recuse themselves and vote to protect him from the subpoena? You still can't do anything about him. You don't have the numbers to impeach them all. So at the end of the day, like, I'm looking 10 steps ahead while some people are like, no, there's still 1 and 2 steps. Those little baby steps of things we could do don't matter because ultimately at the end, the Supreme Court can just say no, and then we can't do anything. Then we're screwed. But we have a lawless Supreme Court. We have a corrupted justice, both him and his wife, Jenny Thomas, because I know we're all familiar with her issues. And this is nuts. This is nuts that we can't do anything. This is nuts that they could simply say, we're not going to comply if you subpoena us. Who you going to run to? We're the Supreme Court. If we say no, you can't do anything. That's how terrifying this situation is. That's how skewed the balance of power in Washington, D.C. has become. I didn't think we'd hit this point, but we're at this point right now. And Clarence Thomas, the Republicans, are the ones who put us here. Ring of Fire has fresh content 7 days a week, so if you want to be reminded about it, don't forget to subscribe to the channel, hit the little bell to be notified every time a new video goes up.